A brief history of the bear pit in the Menagerie du Jardin des Plantes. As though the bear were never here in this pit beside the statue of a bear, were never more than a snuff and a reference, probably wrong, were never down there, nosing the bars, its back water-dappled amidst the massacre of chestnut blossoms fallen from a high place that was never grace. Last time, a vacant pit and a sign promising next time a red panda, compact of face and almost ursine in its lope. Last time I didn't know that next time I'd hold in my arms a girl who'd hold to her chest a bear in a dress, made in China, I'll bet, a bee strung to its back, the better to gather honey, though it's straight to her mouth with the bee for she who's never seen a being much larger than me unless you count trees. She can't imagine the bear in its dark never there, though she's heard that song of bears caught unawares, Grandma as a girl heard in their underwear, in the woods where she mustn't go. Those are bears with bedtimes, bears who are us, and there was never a bear who was not us, not in any old wood, not in that peered-into place. I went there when the bear was there. I know. I've got photos to show. Now, not that I'm there, I haven't gone back, but online I find in a digital flicker 2 of them perched in an area of wood. Now a red panda ambles in a pit beside a statue that attempts to attest to a once-there bear. No word of the bear from the war, who did not, it seems, go, as I once read, shot dead, its head in a Nazi helmet. Though if I tell it enough, it's true, for the girl and me, too. The story, and this one, buffed, set. Comfort. A Spanish man who rides the metro daily, open-palmed, delivering a discourse on his poverty, puts his face to the chimpanzee's glass. To be in there, warm hay and tires, oranges, and look how the mother presses the young one close. If he took this city by the neck and shook, would the strand break, pearls roll into corners? Underneath the metro runs, faces he could spend an hour watching if the earth were made of glass. Hello, you. Come to the pane and grin, cries of delight all around. Say your name and, if we linger long enough, repeating, ours. Pace your hunched and sluggish simulation of a gate. Recline, slit open for cameras. What's wrong with your gut? Won't you look up? Suckle on the TV monitor your skittish litter. Lift a peanut, much cooing. Spray near the one tree, much oohing. Phenomenal, that snout of yours. Not me, not me, not me. Your name is Legion. Housing the Great Auk. Masses of glass, rocks at the back, craggy like the outcroppings in illustrations. To think they thought the last had snuffed it. Water at the front, so its splash will make the gawkers flinch. Can't take long or journalists will catch the squawks and then our cool will cool. Remember the coelacanth? Give it eels, beetles, chocolate ices if it wants. Keep each shed feather for the shop. A transparent envelope, 10 pounds, 20? At night when they go home we can ask it about the 19th century, the sea teeming with ships. We were a marvel. Life of the mind wanders. A wrecked edifice wavers in a puddle. Shoes in gravel, the leather sucking water. There is beauty everywhere in this city, history everywhere, a pit that held a bear before the war. Most cut through on their way from the Gare d'Austerlitz to work. The crêpes have been stacked. Jars of Nutella fog the glass. That thing at the center? A monumental cube, not forever, but millennial, soon gone. Its inner sand does not run. Cropped limbs and statues, months before the chestnut trees let rise their rose plumes. Apollo could not take her. She was already other. Somewhere a turnstile, the great apes, the great cats. It is almost yesterday. Sometimes a little rain falls through. A labyrinth in which it's difficult to lose oneself. Along the Seine in summer for a month, there is a beach. Tapestry, the Cloisters. The unicorn made of stitches by hands by the thousands of hours in Ghent or Bruges or possibly years. The unicorn held in a ring of pickets his beard and buckled collar and blood where they caught him. All around the flowers with the names of Venetian glass, the hellebore and unbidden berries. All around a place they went to day and night, the candles straining the eyes. Skin softened by wool, the sheep in the field, the wolf. At this great distance, the horn is the pinnacle, as tall as the beast is rampant, its tip a single thread squinted over, an instant still flinching. What art? When they made plains of the walls, they enacted a capture. Where stone jutted, haunches bulged. A dab of colour meant the hide of a beast, meant meat would arrive and be eaten, meant thanks for flesh eaten. What if this were leisure? This is how the antelope ran, all legs in air, its hair the colour of this dye we made. We make other things of things. A chandelier not meant to be lit, brainchild of a half-blind man from Tacoma who witnessed Venice, a peacock showing off anemones in tidal pools. What use? Use.